So, most businesses we talk to have the same problem. They're doing real revenue, they have a team, but usually the founder or the best person in the business is busy spending their hours doing stuff that could have run itself. We're Brave IQ, an AI agency, and what we do is that we build system that makes the stuff runs itself. Custom built, connected to the tools that you are already using, and specifically made for how your business runs. What we're about to show you is one of those systems, a marketing campaign agent that we built. And what it does in 30 seconds is going to change how you think about this. You're a founder, you got product to launch, and right now, you're either staring at a blank doc trying to figure out a creative brief yourself, or you're about to spend 3,000 grand on a creative agency that is going to come back to you in 2 weeks with something half right. Watch what happens when you do this instead. One sentence, and in 30 seconds, I got a full creative campaign brief, complete with brand positioning, timeline, ad copy across 5 channels, social media content calendar for the next 30 days, 5 email nurture sequence, visuals of the campaign, and a full media plan with budget allocation. By the time I finish this video, you'll know exactly what you just saw and whether you need it for your business. This is Matcha Zen, a Gen Z wellness launch campaign that is generated in under 30 seconds by the AI agent. We're looking at the overview tab where we have the campaign summary, brand positioning, budget breakdown, campaign timeline, predicted metrics, and more detailed informations. Here the AI agent has tailored the campaign direction to the audience, which is why the tagline is saying calm energy, zero compromise, and also the brand voice is confident, clean, and irreverent. We also have the budget breakdown here, with majority of it being on social ads, followed by influencer email content and PR. We have the timeline with 2 weeks of teaser, and then followed by 2 weeks of launch and 4 weeks of sustain. We also have predicted metrics here with 2.4 million impressions, 3.8% CTR, 2.1% conversion rate, 148k revenue, and 4.2 times return on ad spend before you even spend any single penny. When we scroll down, the agent has also created key messaging pillars. Here we have the first one, sustainable energy, second would be eco-conscious, and third, Gen Z native. And then we have the target audience breakdown, which is Gen Z students, makes sense, followed by young professionals, fitness enthusiasts, channel recommendations for the campaign, which is Instagram, of course, because of high Gen Z engagement, followed by TikTok, also high Gen Z engagement, email with strong conversion channels, and LinkedIn for B2B partnerships. The agent isn't just picking channels, but it's ranking them according to the target audience behavior, which is why Instagram and TikTok ranks top on this list. When we look here, TikTok scores 92 because of its viral potential, authenticity, resonates with target demographic, and that's a strategic media decision automatically made from a 10-word campaign brief. We also have the competitive landscape, our competitors, and also risk assessment. Right, moving on to the ad copy. Before we even look at the individual ads, let's take a look at the 4 numbers on top of the screen. We have average predicted CTR of 4.1%, average conversion of 2.2%, 10 ad variants across 5 platforms with 5 A/B tests already set up and auto-optimizing. That's the output layer. Let's take a look at what's inside. Here on Instagram, your morning ritual just leveled up. With the body copy of Swap the Coffee, Jitters for Calm, Sustain Energy, our organic matcha gives you 6 hours of focus without a crash, with predicted CTR of 3.8% and predicted conversion of 2.1%. That's a complete ad ready to upload. And there's also a B version, which is say goodbye to 3 p.m. crashes, alongside with the body copy, predicted CTR, and predicted conversion rate. TikTok, we have POV, you replace your energy drink. This is what happened when I switched to matcha on the body copy, with also a predicted CTR and conversion rate. Also a B variant of it, which is that girl drinks matcha. If you're not drinking matcha yet, this is your sign with predicted CTR and conversion. When you scroll down, we also have the ad copy for Google, Facebook, and YouTube, each with its own copy. Premium organic matcha for Google with the CTR and the conversion rate, with the AB variants of it as well. Same goes for Facebook, wellness drink that replaced my coffee, with the body copy, each with its own tone, tailored towards each channel's audience behavior. And it doesn't stop at ads copy. We also have email subject lines, each with its predicted open rates, 4 variants, 4 different angles. Look at this. Sarah, your 20% discount expires tonight. With 45% predicted open rates, that's the urgency play, and it's the highest performer. Underneath that, we also have the landing page hero copy with headlines, subheadlines, bullet points, all written. You just paste this directly to your site, no brief towards the copywriter, no more rounds of feedback, it's done. Now let's explore the social tab. Here we have 12 total posts, 4 platforms with peak engagement time and estimated reach. And we have the content calendar here, each with the platform, copy, and also posting time. April 1st, we have 5 signs you need matcha in your life for an Instagram carousel post. April 2nd, we have matcha morning routine ASMR for a TikTok video that is going to be posted on 7 p.m. and so on, so on. We have a lot of different things here for Twitter, LinkedIn, all posting times optimized based on Gen Z audience engagement data. Hashtags written, content format chosen, platform chosen, time optimized. You hand this to anyone in your team and they can execute this brief without having any single briefing conversation. Here we have the email tab with 5 email sequence flow across 21 days. Day 0, we have the welcome email with 42% open rate, and follow-up emails on day 3, day 7, day 14. Here's why matcha more than coffee. Your first order, 20% off, what our customer says, and last chance, free matcha whiz on day 21, each with predicted open rates and some with conversion rates. You can also take a look at the email preview of how the email will look like with the headlines and the body copy. Of course, you still need to edit this, but this gets at least 40% of the work done for the email. Moving on, we have the visuals tab with the brand color palette, typography system, logo variations, and also campaign product shots with the hero photography and visual assets, each with detailed requirements divided by categories and briefs that you can take a look here. We have the hero product photography with clean minimal shots of matcha powder in premium ceramic bowl with bamboo whisk. So this is the visual direction that we want for the campaign. Lifestyle imagery for this campaign, which we want to have Gen Z models in candid moments, enjoying matcha in modern Instagram-worthy settings. Ingredient story with origin story visuals, tea fields, harvesting, social media graphics tailored for Gen Z, packaging mockups following the branding, and also video content storyboards with frame-by-frame guides for TikTok and Reels content. Each brief has a concept, the mood, and reference direction. Refine this a little bit, hand this to your creative person, and you might be able to skip the briefing call entirely. The agent can't take photographs, but it can direct your photographer to guide them of what kind of pictures to take. Now moving on to the media plan, here we have predicted total reach, which is 2.4 million, 5.2% average CTR, 0.42% cost per click, 2.1% conversion rate with media channel breakdowns. Here on the meta ads, we have 35% of the budget with predicted 850k impressions. Influencer partnerships, which take 25% of the budget with the highest click-through rate of 6.8%, also cost per click and the impressions. And we have the same details each for Google search and display, email marketing, TikTok ads, 5 channels, every allocation justified, and every forecast specific. When we scroll down, we also have the budget allocation timeline, with teaser week having the budget of £9,000, launch for 18,000, sustain. And here as we scroll down, we have more and more information regarding the budget allocation timeline, influencer partnership strategy, day parting schedule, retargeting campaigns, platform creative requirements, all the details and information that you need crafted automatically by the AI agent. Now I want to address what you might be thinking. You've seen tools that claim to do this. Maybe you've tried some of them. Maybe you've tried ChatGPT to write an ad. It gave you something decent, but then you needed a version for TikTok, so you prompted again and then a different subject for the email, so you prompt it again, a media budget split, different tool, a social calendar, another tool, and by the time you stitch it all together, you spend 3 hours and have 6 tabs open that don't connect to each other. What you see in this demo isn't 6 separate tools, it's one agent that holds an entire campaign brief, with context of the brand, the audience, the messaging pillars, the channel scores, budget, timeline, and it generates every output with that context applied consistently. The TikTok ad knows that it's talking to the same Gen Z audience as the email sequence. The media budget knows that the influencer channel scored 92. The landing page copy pulls from the same social messaging pillars as the social post. That's the difference. A tool does one thing you tell it to. An agent connects every output so you don't have to. Now let me show you what it looks like when it's running your operation. When we go to the campaigns page, we have 4 campaigns, each with its own stages. Holiday gift box campaign completed with 94% performance score. Product hunt launch, which is still active with 76% performance score. Eco-friendly sneaker launch, which is completed with 92% performance score. And when we scroll down, we also have scheduled campaign and also campaign drafts. Here we have the local coffee shop grand opening. That's a pipeline. Different industries, different audience, different budgets, all managed from the same dashboard. This isn't a tool that you only open once to generate a brief. This is a full operation system that runs your marketing function. Click Analytics. For the last 7 days, we have 128K revenue, 7,402 conversions, 284K reach, and 28 active campaigns. Every metric is up. But this chart is the real story. Revenue over time, October through to April. The line starts at 35,000. By April, it's 128,000. That's what a compound campaign performance looks like. Each campaign informs the next. The agent learns what works for this business. The output gets better celebrated over time, and the revenue line reflects it. That's not a demo number. That's what happens when your marketing isn't limited by how fast a human can write a brief. The brief you type is the starting point, not the ceiling. Before the agent generates anything for a real client campaign, it is trained by your brand guidelines, your tone of voice, your existing talk content. What you saw in the demo was a cold start on a brand that we wrote in 10 words. In practice, the agent knows your business before it starts. The messaging pillars, the channel scores, the copy, all of it that reflects your brand and not a generic template. Everything you saw is editable. Every ad card that the agent has provided has an edit button. Every email subject line can be swapped or refined. The media allocation plans can be adjusted. The agent removes the blank page. Your team adds the new ones. And the A/B test variants mean that you're not committing into one version, but rather testing it. You run both, the platform tells you which wins, and your agent learns from it. Now we go to the team page. We have 7 members, 6 active, each with role-based permissions. I'm accessing as Sarah, the owner, with 42 campaigns to run. Marcus is the admin. We have Elena, David, and Priya as the member. They can create, change, and edit campaigns, but they can't manage the account settings and also the billings. You control who does what, and adding someone new is as easy as it is. Just type in the email address and send an invite, and that's it. Your marketing manager, your agency contract, all working in one same platform with the same campaign brief, same output. No one rebuilding something that someone else have already built. So that's what we built. But we want to be straight with you about something. This is not a tool that you just go and download. This is a product that the Brave IQ team have specifically built, scoped for a real business, trained on how they work, and connected to their actual tools. That's what we do. And the businesses that we work with have tried the AI tools. They've tried Zapier, ChatGPT, they've tried chatbots. It helps, but in the end, the team is still the ones that are doing the actual work. Because those tools don't talk to each other. And nobody have actually taken a look at how the business runs and built something around it. So more often than not, somebody ends up wasting their hours doing the stuff that could have just run itself. That's the gap Brave IQ sits in. If anything in this video looked like something your business needs, book a free strategy call with us. It's 30 minutes and we'll take a look at how your operations work, we'll tell you what we build, and how that would look like for your business. We put these videos out to show you what's actually possible, not just what AI could theoretically do, but what it's actually doing right now for businesses. So if you want to keep seeing that, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.